till I can't no more.
I got the horses in the back. Horse stock is attacked.
Vă cacao pe voi. Pun... Asta l-am văzut. Ia cu 200 de ore.
Like and subscribe right now, or your looking creature was last seen. Since re-emerging, the giant monster seems to have touched a nerve. What with the nightmarish monster going viral on the internet, and becoming the gist of much lore recently.
Mamă, câta cap oare!
Wow! Horrifying encounters and hair-raising sightings of the 40-foot horrid creature caught on tape. I have a feeling we're going to run out of adjectives on this one. Number 10.
Run.
Just to make it clear very early in the video,
fake? Nu e fake, băi, s-a descoperit.
And there are many species of siren heads as well, each endowed with different powers and abilities, but they all have those same
Voi încă credeți că este fake, dar nu știți efectiv chestia asta.
Near skeletal frames covered in dried mummified flesh.
Fain edit că se... Ia uite! Cum poate să fie asta editat?
Nu știu.
They don't seem to mind being filmed. Hey, as long as you're doing it from a safe distance. Number 9. Caught on trail cam.
Oh, uite.
This video looks a little hazy because the dense fog in the area not only makes it difficult to see, but also creates a sort of eerie atmosphere across the woods.
Uite.
The video was likely captured by a wildlife
Ce putea să fie în pădure?
called a trail cam, set up in the woods and left to film wildlife unnoticed. But what the camera caught was something
Uite, cât de înalt e. Uite-l, frate.
Oh my god! Wow!
Startling too. It was definitely a siren head. Even the background audio recorded was a wailing sound similar to Chicago tornado warning sirens.
Deci n-are pâlă.
One monstrous creature that we know to blast out emergency broadcasts, static frequencies, and other weird sounds, intending to distort.
Mamă, și sunetul, ești nebun? Și sunetul Siren Head-ului.
Overall, the fact that there's no obvious effort to frighten us with a jump scare in the end of the video makes the Siren Head sighting look quite authentic, doesn't it? Number 8. Caught during YouTube Live. Streaming live from his hometown in Tanyard Creek, Arkansas, YouTuber DX Army and a couple of his friends decided to venture into the dark woods of the state park. They hoped to bust the Chad Jawaki saga, in which Chad and a group of friends encountered Siren Head in those very woods on July 16, 1995, and he was the only survivor. Determined to bust the Siren Head myth, the YouTuber and his friends proceeded to the woods, knowing full well that the 1995 saga may, just maybe, have been real. The bunch get lost a little, but they quickly retrace their steps, still streaming the whole thing on YouTube. Shortly after, they hear strange sounds coming from the woods, beyond the reach of their camera
costumele.
and
Băi,
phone
nu ce costume, cum poate să fie un om atât de înalt
flashlights.
și slab?
Or is it them that they were found by Siren Head? I don't know. Number 7. Sighting in India.
În India.
Video uploaded to TikTok by
Bă, ești prost.
who seems to be going outside his house to investigate an odd siren sound
Bă,
coming
ești
from the nearby
prost.
woodland. Even the crows seem to have been startled, and we can see them fly off to safety. The siren head you
Băi,
see
cât
here
de
was
mare
spotted
în
in
India,
India,
lol.
and it's unnerving how it looks nothing
Cât de
like
mare
what we
în
know
India,
to be the
băi.
appearance of these creatures. This one does not appear to be heavily emaciated like the rest of the gang, probably because it has devoured more people.
Asta e cam gras.
The rustic metal color of its skeletal frame and its signature dual megaphones head are all
Bă, și uite la nava
There's no
extraterestră.
getting used to this creature, unless you let your guard down and mysteriously find yourself in the hands of this twisted monster that, honestly, looks ghastlier than 1,000. Hang on, has that UFO been up there this whole time? Number 6. Hide and seek Siren Head. That is Siren Head behind the electricity pole. It stands still and waits for its unsuspecting victims. I'm assuming that the man behind the camera is shooting from a safe distance, even though the video looks like a close-up. But the fact that Siren Head hasn't chased the crew yet, they must be far from his reach.
Se vede că e
You can
edit.
see its long arms almost as
Mă,
long
băieți,
as
uite
its
tu cum se
entire
ascunde.
body,
Voi vă
and
dați seama
its
ce se întâmplă aici?
massive bony digits
Mai
hanging
cei care
still
stați la
as
casă,
it broadcasts the
să
fake
găsești
emergency
noaptea
alert,
lângă
hoping
stâlpul de
that someone will
electricitate
catch the
pe
bait.
Siren Head, să le vezi așa,
It's waiting for the cameraman
că
to let
te-ai
his guard
dus
down. before it makes a move on
E
it.
real auziți la România
Why else
TV?
would he put out an emergency alert in the middle of a deserted highway? Number 5. Grim and hostile Siren Head. Siren Head often attacks in remote settings like the countryside woodlands, deserted rural roads, and it even lurks in dark alleyways of the city. So it came as no surprise when we happened upon this video uploaded to YouTube by Paranormal World, claiming to be a Siren Head sighting at the Morocco desert. I mean, that's sort of the place that the creature can be found stalking and terrorizing small caravans of people, trekking on the large stretches of sand dunes. Although, I gotta say that it's rather suspicious that the guy with the camera focuses mostly on the camel rider.
Asta e mai slab, mai... Asta e mai așa, mai de deșert, ca să poată să alerge mai bine. Are găuri prin el să treacă vântul mai...
Unless there's a chopper in that direction, there's no sense running into the arms of this hostile monster attacking them. Number 4. Giant Siren Head.
Băi, cât e asta.
Siren Head to be a towering, god-awful looking monster. But as far as everyone knows, it's only 4 feet tall. So when you see a Siren Head that's as tall
Hai că nici nu era
the
editată aia prea
narrative
rău.
changes from creature stalking remote forests and mountains
Siren Head
because
dansează.
this behemoth here can reach the very sky. This is hands down the most terrifying Siren Head sighting that has ever been caught on tape, and it's in Australia. These things have mysterious powers, and it's not unthinkable that if such a monster was real, it must have been hiding in the deep sea. And this one has only
N-ai cum să editezi, băi, gândiți-vă puțin, n-ai cum să editezi după nori un Siren Head. N-ai după nori cum să editezi un Siren Head, uitați-vă și voi. E efectiv după nori Siren Head-ul. N-ai cum, e imposibil, e real. N-are cum să fie editat.
Number 3. Creepy Siren Head in the woods. If there's one thing I know since childhood, something's always lurking in the deep dark woods. But this Siren Head caught on tape May 13th.
Bro, asta e joc, dă-te în raza.
Just looks creepy.
Ah, lol, asta nu e joc.
The unnaturally tall and skinny monster looks mysteriously over the forest of giant sequoia trees, as if planning an attack on the cameraman. By the way, giant sequoias are massive trees and usually grow to an average height of 50 to 85 meters. So this Siren Head must be a really tall one to be able to look over those giant trees. We do know that these behemoths have different strange powers and abilities, including being shapeshifters, especially seen when they assume the shape of a street lamp to camouflage. So it's possible that they can elongate their legs, torso, or something when
Stel mișcător, păi da, asta se numește Siren Head-ul. Există și în România? Nu cred că au găsit în România. Nu cred. Da, mi-e frică. Dacă o să vină și la noi.
Now it's time for today's best pick. And in today's best pick, we have this picture sent to us by a spook subscriber. Just like you are probably right now. It shows a tall, mysterious humanoid creature towering at the end of an empty city street. Its disproportionately long arms ready to pluck its victims.
Dar cum te vede? Păi nu te vede, te aude.
Number 2.
Că n-are ochi.
Wobbly Siren Head.
Are decât gură și te aude.
This Siren Head looks like he's just recently awakened from his slumber. And he gives us the sense that he's not sure where he is. We see the devilish creature staggering for a few seconds, as if he's just woken up after a drunken night, and he's trying to figure out the last bar he was at. Look at how its disproportionately long and thin arms sway from one side to the other, as it attempts to master a little strength to regain its balance. Before we move on, I've got a little challenge for you that'll take 5 seconds to complete. So here's the deal. You just leave a like on this video, smash that subscribe button, and hit the notification bell. And you'll get 25 years of amazing luck. Try it. It really works.
Ce zice asta, mă, că treci 25 de ani dacă dai subscribe? What the fuck?
Killer Siren Head. This is perhaps the most convincing sighting of Siren Head caught on tape by
Șacalii au invadat Moldova.
The brief encounter starts.
Și atunci de ce nu se dă la știri? Păi știi de ce nu se dă la știri? Pentru că nu vrea să bage lumea în panică. Dar noi trebuie să știm chestia asta și să ne ferim de Siren Head, că poate ne întâlnim pe stradă. Dar din cauza asta nu vrea să dea la știri.
What the fuck, boy?
On the boulder, or is it a tree stump? At this point, he
După aceea
hesitates a
gândiți-vă
little,
doar
as if
puțin,
he
nu mai
was
ieșiți din casă
momentarily
dacă
filled
știți
with
că
that
există.
all too familiar feeling that something scary was about to jump
Deci
out
cum a zis
at
băiatul ăla în Moldova
him.
cu
And that is
șacalii
when
să...
he saw it. The killer creature was
Șacalii
less than
invadează
30 feet
Moldova.
away from where he was. We hear those strange
Ia!
siren sounds getting louder, and the video feed registers some disturbance. What ensued was a brief chase, and from the looks of
Ce
things,
sunete scoate?
Siren Head didn't go hungry that day. Hey, you made it to the end.
with